All right, welcome back. Now, I know we rung in the new year back in January, it's March, but this month we have the opportunity to celebrate more fresh starts in our astrological calendars. Here to help us navigate all of this, please welcome back ANC's resident intuitive reader and soul purpose coach, the one, the only, India Lee. Hi, India.
Hi, Kara. Thank you for having me.
As always, love having you. Okay, astrological new year, what does that mean for March?
Well, this is sort of the grand finale. This week, we have the lunar eclipse that's sort of bringing down the curtain on things that should have been over. It's like the last act of something that just has gone on forever. Bringing down that curtain so that we can have that new beginning when Aries season does start next month. So at the end of this month.
Okay.
So right now, this week, we have the lunar eclipse in the sign of Virgo. That's really putting a magnifying glass on what we are feeling. So you're going to experience an emotional reset or ending. Even if it doesn't appear in your outward world, you're going to feel it inside. You're going to feel like some clarity. This has come to a close. Typically, it's going to be something that that has already been in overtime, so to speak. This is a turning point so that when we do get to Aries season, which will be the third week of this month.
Okay.
Aries season is the baby. It's the new beginning. So we need this finale to happen so we can start fresh. This is going to feel different for each of us. Then we have another eclipse happening, the solar eclipse in the sign of Aries. This happens on March 29th. And this is going to bring the curtain up on whatever that new beginning is.
Oh, when is the total eclipse of the heart? I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. It was
That's
just playing.
This one.
Okay.
Is total eclipse of the heart is the lunar one this Friday, yes.
Okay, this Friday one too is, you said Virgo in there. Does it affect that astrological sign? That's what I am.
It does.
More than others? Okay.
It does. But this can be very, very positive.
Okay.
Because, sometimes when things hang on emotionally, or we have asked ourselves to endure something for a long, long, long time, that ending can be very welcome. We can be like, oh, good, I'm sort of relieved.
Sure.
Even if it is unexpected. The big thing with eclipse energy is that it often does bring the unexpected.
Okay, so eclipses typically affect us differently, and these are no exception.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
So it will affect you differently based on your sign. This is one little trick that helps to deal with these energies is think of you reading your memoir, someone else reading your memoir years from now. This is that transition point in your memoir where it was like there was this, and then that came to a close, and then something else new began.
Okay.
This is a very much eclipsing something out of your life.
Okay.
I will say, deaths tend to happen during eclipses at times. It's
a changing over.
It can be the death of something in your life.
Sure.
It doesn't have to be literal.
Okay.
It can be, but it brings this sense of, okay, we put a period on that. We're starting something new. Now, the real new thing will begin within these next couple of weeks with the arrival of Aries season, the new astrological year, and the solar eclipse. That'll be like let's get started with the new.
Okay, I'm excited for let's get started with the new, because I feel that's important to keep growing and thriving as a human. But while we are in these next 3 weeks until the new beginning, what should we be doing to get the most out of eclipse season, so to speak?
Yes, that Virgo energy really helps us tune in to what keeps us feeling stable and grounded. Virgo is famous for being able to do a million things at once. And so whatever that ability is within each of us, what is the thing that keeps your battery charged? What is the thing that keeps you feeling regulated, keeps you feeling balanced? That's what you really want to focus in on. So if it's like, well, even when things are crazy, as long as I have a good nutrition going, or as long as I'm doing my exercise, as long as I'm taking my silent time, whatever it is, double down on that, because that's going to carry you through these changes. So bringing the attention to what keeps you feeling regulated amid the changes is really going to help you.
I find too that it's important to kind of keep track of those things, because sometimes you get so caught up in everything that's going on around you, you don't even remember, quite frankly, who you are.
Yes, make a list of the things that keep you feeling regulated, that keep you when everything else is going crazy. These things help me, even if it can't cure everything. It's going to give you a good foundation. You don't want to be already feeling shaky and then experience these changes on top of that.
Okay. Any advice for as we go into the rebirth and the new beginnings?
Yes, focus on what you want to experience, what you want to feel as your center. So if your life is reflecting things where you're like, wow, this feels, I'm having trouble connecting, focus in on what you're attracting in that you want to feel and experience, and where you can give yourself that inside. So let's say you want to feel more security and everything's feeling in upheaval. Well, what can I do within myself to help myself feel more secure, even if it's just calling my mom, whatever it is,
right.
you know?
Kind of connect the dots and keep a log, a journal of everything that helps you get to where you want to be in your more authentic self. India, you're the best. We're out of time. Tell people where they can find you.
IndiaLee.com. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, it's my pleasure. You're the best. Okay, we love having fun in our beautiful city. And you know what's even more beautiful besides India Lee? Not having to pull out your wallet while you do it. So